Today, I'm bringing you a 2019 thriller drama film titled Parasite. Spoilers ahead. Stay alert and take care. In a cramped semi-basement apartment in Seoul, the Kim family struggles to get by. Father Ki-taek, mother Chung-suk, daughter Ki-young, and son Ki-woo earn little money folding pizza boxes, barely scraping through. They resort to stealing Wi-Fi from a nearby signal by standing near their bathroom window and leaving their own windows open to let in fumigation smoke to kill pests despite inhaling it themselves. One evening, Ki-woo's friend Min-taeyuk visits, bringing a scholar's rock from his grandfather's collection as a supposed symbol of wealth. He also offers Ki-woo a tutoring job. Min-taeyuk is leaving for overseas studies and wants him to take over teaching English to a wealthy family's daughter. With some English knowledge from his military service and repeated university entrance attempts, Ki-woo is qualified. His sister Ki-young, skilled with design programs, can forge his credentials. Besides, his employers won't verify them. The wealthy yet gullible housewife should trust Min-taeyuk's recommendation. Dressed in his best and armed with fake documents, Ki-woo visits the Park family's lavish home, admitted by housekeeper Guk Moon-gwang. Inside, he meets Choi Yeon-jo, or Mrs. Park. As expected, she barely examines his paperwork, relying instead on Min-taeyuk's word. She agrees to hire him but insists on observing the first lesson. Ki-woo teaches the shy daughter, Dae-hye, who initially flinches when he touches her wrist, though it's merely to comfort her frustration with an exercise. She soon warms up to him. Pleased, Mrs. Park hires him with generous pay. After class, he meets her younger son, Dae-song, a scout obsessed with plain Indians. Since Ki-woo was once a scout himself, he relates to him. When Mrs. Park later shows him Dae-song's artwork, Ki-woo hatches an idea. He speaks of the boy's drawings as if they're profound, and when she mentions the struggle to keep an art tutor, he recommends Jessica, a highly qualified art therapist. This Jessica is actually Ki-young, who studies online about art therapy and psychology before arriving for an interview the next day. While Mrs. Park speaks with her, Dae-hye gets jealous of Ki-woo's supposed friendship with the new teacher. He reassures her he has no interest in Jessica, and they kiss. Meanwhile, Ki-young convinces Mrs. Park to let her teach Dae-song alone. By lesson's end, she impresses Mrs. Park with how well-behaved he is. She also hints at trauma in Dae-song's paintings, referencing a past first-grade incident. Convinced her son needs therapy, Mrs. Park hires Ki-young at a high salary. Later, Mr. Park offers chauffeur Yoon to drive Ki-young home. Not wanting to reveal her real neighborhood, she asks to be dropped at a train station instead. On the way, she plants her underwear in the car. The Kims enjoy better meals from their new income while plotting their next step. Soon, Mr. Park finds the underwear and assumes Yoon used the car for illicit affairs, possibly even drug use. That day, Mrs. Park casually asks Ki-young about the driver. Feigning discomfort, she mentions Yoon insisted on driving her home. Mrs. Park decides to discreetly fire Yoon and replaces him with a more trustworthy option. Ki-taek, the Kim's father, once a chauffeur. He impresses Mr. Park with smooth, GPS-free driving and flawless etiquette. Mr. Park hires him instantly. The final phase is the hardest, replacing the housekeeper, Moon-gwang, a sharp woman who has served the home since its previous owners. Learning she's allergic to peaches, Ki-woo and Ki-young secretly expose her to peach fuzz. Moon-gwang, believing she's ill, visits a doctor. Unaware Ki-taek is nearby, he photographs her in the background and later shows Mrs. Park, claiming he overheard Moon-gwang has tuberculosis. At home, when Moon-gwang's allergies flare, he discreetly smears ketchup on her tissues, making it appear she's coughing blood. Appalled, Mrs. Park fires Moon-gwang without telling her husband, excusing it as her resignation. Mr. Park, now worried about housekeeping, follows Ki-taek's agency suggestion and other deception. Ki-young, using a separate phone line, impersonates a secretary and fabricates a meticulous hiring process. Soon, Chung-suk becomes the new housekeeper. Now, the entire Kim family is employed. However, Dae-sung notices they all share a similar scent. It's not their sopa, it's their old, musty apartment. One day, the Parks leave for a camping trip, entrusting Chung-suk with their house. Seizing the opportunity, the Kims move in for the night. They indulge in luxury, eating fine foods, drinking expensive wine, and lounging in lavish rooms. Ki-woo even sneaks Dae-hi's diary, planning to propose once she enters university. As they fantasize about wealth, a storm rages outside. Suddenly, the doorbell rings. It's Moon Gwang, claiming she left something in the basement. As the family hides, Chung-suk lets her in. When she takes too long, Chung-suk checks on Hira only to find Moon Gwang struggling to move a heavy cupboard. Helping her reveals a hidden door leading to an underground bunker built by the home's original architect. Inside, Moon Gwang's husband, Oh Jun-si, has secretly lived for years, hiding from loan sharks. When the home was in transition, Moon Gwang smuggled him in. The Parks never knew. Moon Gwang sneaked food to him, explaining why Mr. Park thought she ate excessively. She pleads for Chung-suk's help, offering money, but Chung-suk refuses and reaches for her phone to call the police just as the hidden Kims slip and expose themselves. Seizing the moment, Moon Gwang records them, threatening to expose their fraud. She and Jun-si revel in their newfound power, humiliating the Kims while enjoying the house. But as Moon Gwang lectures them on respecting the home's beauty, the Kims strike, tackling them, dropping peaches on Moon Gwang, and seizing the phone to erase the evidence. Suddenly, the house phone rings. Mrs. Park orders Chung-suk to prepare dinner. They're returning early due to the storm. The Kims scramble. Chung-suk rushes to cook. Ki-taek restrains Jun-si, and Ki-woo returns Dae-hi's diary. Moon Gwang, regaining consciousness, attempts to flee, but Chung-suk shoves her back down the stairs, where she hits her head. Jun-si, bound, taps a Morse code message on a light switch, hoping Dae-sung, an avid scout, deciphers it. Upstairs, Mrs. Park tells Chung-suk about Dae-sung's trauma. He once saw a ghost in the kitchen, actually Jun-si, triggering a seizure. That night, as the Kims attempt to sneak out, Dae-sung suddenly appears. The three scramble to hide under a table. The Parks, unaware, settle on the couch, staying close to their camping son. The Kims endure hours of awkward eavesdropping on intimate conversations. When the Parks sleep, they escape into the flooded streets. Their home is submerged in sewage. Ki-woo clings to the scholar's rock, despairing over his father's lack of a plan. Meanwhile, Moon Gwang succumbs to her injuries. The next day, unaware of the horrors beneath their home, the Parks throw Dae-sung a birthday party. The Kims, still reeling from their loss, must act cheerful. During the event, Ki-woo ventures into the bunker, but Jun-si breaks free, knocking him unconscious with the rock. He then grabs a knife, emerging at the party to stab Ki-young. Dae-sung collapses in shock. Ki-taek, tending to his daughter, sees Mr. Park's disgust as he recoils from Jun-si's corpse. Enraged, Ki-taek stabs Mr. Park and flees. Weeks later, Ki-woo awakens from surgery, laughing hysterically until he realizes the gravity of his losses. His father is missing. Eventually, he deciphers a Morse code message from the now resold house. Ki-taek has been hiding in the bunker, dreaming of freeing him. Ki-woo vows to one day buy the house, but for now, reality remains unchanged.